Malawi Today.
This is just a recommendation. Mugamabanga Malawi yanwe muna maga muzungu banga go stick to puje ni mozi ngati kugamba za mfini wale mena jando uri mfujando uri and they'll have a full story of that problem.
Alexius Kamangira anapeleka mpata kwa Malawi osiyanasiyana makamaka kuyankhulana naye kuzera palamya. Ena anapanga komenti malingana ndi Malawi amene mkulu amene yamapanga amamulangiza zinthu zosiyanasiyana zambiri zili mu video imene itatiye tikhale limodzi kuti timve zimene anthu amenewa adamuuza Kamangira.
This is just a recommendation. Mugamabanga Malawi yanwe muna maga muzungu banga go stick to puje ni mozi ngati kugamba za mfini wale mena jando uri mfujando uri and they'll have a full story of that person. The other thing is muna yankauna na uri muna chira kuzina uri by June when I Kamangira nde June jawulan to mulowa and so should we trust you when uri zimene zumagamba zindizona kapena just mango yankula for the sake of what ango banga basi for moral sake.
I mean, it's up to you to trust what I say or not. It's not for me to make you trust me. You look what I've done, what I've been doing since 2024. And from that, then you can determine whether you can trust me or not. It's not for me to tell you whether you trust me or not. In terms of how I do my lives in the way that I do because I have to be interactive with people. And I'll continue to engage with the comments because I'm a lively person. I'm not a legend. I'm not a machine. It's programmed and I work like that. No, I interact with people and I do these lives not for me. I do them for Malawians. Now, if Malawians are making some comments, I need to address those comments because it helps to respond to those things. It helps to remove misconceptions, a joke. I want to engage with people. I'm a human being and they are human beings. So we need to be not kind of continue to engage with people. Decide, not me.
Okay, thank you for answering my question.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Just to encourage you, whatever happens, tiringadi Malawi alingadi ziko limene ili nthawi yakusaziwa ambuye Mulungu anawalekerera. So timoneka ngati kuti ndifanthu ozindikira kuma background sizili choncho and for me it's like an eye opener. Komanso panova I'm seeing ziko limene ndimalionera diso la Malawi panova I'm seeing it differently and so thank you for opening our eyes and I hope the rest of Malawians sakazo chimodzi komano I wouldn't be surprised when there will be people, I mean, even when somebody somewhere there, I will go to ninja, some is going to ninja just because of one person, I mean, who's controlling his own. But they are so ignorant to the point whereby
they also fight me. They will be fighting me.
Yes, there's somebody, their relatives are dying in the hospital there. Yeah. When for example, we have cancer patient people. They are being sent to India whatsoever. Many facilities are not demand candies in the Kumala because this is 2026. And since the man even was talking to one as President Pascantengo. So we talk about Malawi, we talk about 2060. And we didn't imagine my vision. I mean, still we on the ground.
Yeah.
There's somebody out there, a child. I mean, I walk a bridge across our. We're behind, but at the same time, we're trying to pretend as if we're far, we're ahead of the time, which is like. I don't know whether we're in the wrong time zone. I really don't understand you. So, why in end, I would have been following you. And this it's been an eye-opener for me, of which I had already have my questions, my questions. What do you think guys to So, why then? Yeah, so that's what I wanted to say anyway.
No, thank you so much for being brave. Pido, you want to say something? I'm trying to raise other people. From why we're doing that, this is your platform, I say.
Of course, I cannot keep quiet. What I wanted to say is to encourage you. Because I feel like you're not even doing the thing that we were supposed to do by now. By now, Malawi was supposed to shut down. chilungamo amalawi akuchiziwa, but because many of these are criminals and beneficiaries of Uber, amafuna kubwera to bring you down. Enawa ndi azimai, muli azimai nde muli azibambo. Azimai onena unauta kugona na wanthu aja, kuzuzisa maliseche awo, ndi kumatenga drama and they think and feel like it's okay. Then what I wanted to say is, you know, I'm always telling you, do not back down. Panobo, bebe wabadwa mudziko la Malawi. And who is that baby fighting against corruption? Ndiye mwana uja tikumuyangana nongodi mwana timamulela bwanji. Mwana amata akabadwa timampasa jani bere, timamulela kuti afike mwana uja poti wapita mpaka na university. Fighting against corruption. Singa jikelelo kumaliza mawu. Anthu munamba kuba nthawi yakamusu. Anthu onsoka nthawi yakamusu. Investigation should start nthawi yakamusu. Anthu onsoka ndokuba. We should recover chuma kuchoka nthawi yakamusu. Kuchoka nthawi yakamusu kubera nthawi yabakiri mbafa. Kuchoka nthawi yabakiri mbafa kubera nthawi yabingu mbafa. Kuchoka nthawi yabingu. Anthu onsewa dziko la Malawi lili ndi anthu okuba. Educated savages, educated mafias, educated anamabara. Anthu opusa. Asandiyankhulise pambali pakati ndikupaona. This is the things that they love to do. Ndikuononga dziko mwasekatu mwaona auje nano amaimba chani ame ano amaimba cha samaimba pomvano kunena kuti usamupenza kombolo siso anthu panoko ndifondanena kuti mapala akuona kuti
pido ndoipa pido ndi satana pamene asilikali ame a polisi
mapiriyo ndamena sala satana anthu opusa inu anthu opepera kwambiri anthu akukubelani ndalama mzipatala mulibe mankhwala chazi mmano akufa kusowa panado mzipatala kumalawi ndalama zimene akuba munthu mmodzi. You look at what is happening. Anthu awawenda anthu oyipa ali busy kumathirana matiye gasi machani by now amene uja chakwera chimwendo mukumona kuthirana nawo matiye gasi achi amayeneka anthu amene ajolota athuzula tibe nawo ntchito anthu amene akuonongesa dziko ndi anthu ngati amene ajawo. You understand? And amalawi ambiri because they are benefiting. As they are benefiting. Akuona kuna kuti iwe ndi wamisala. You Alex, don't look at whosoever is calling you wamisala. I mean, is confessing what he or she is. Amisala ndiyowe. Chifukwa zikolo under their watch. Mafuta kulibe. Zikolo under their watch. Kusafira sikulale lolo Malawi. Timayeneka tikhale ndi ufa amene amagulisira ku South Africa kucha. Iwisa. Timayeneka tizivutika ndi chimanga kumati tininja this, tininja that. Those are the things medicine my guy felt is nazo. And one minute kumalawa kuziwa what is happening. Ineyo, when I'm looking at you, I know kuti kumalawi things are going to change. Even though people cannot understand what's really happening. I'll give you one example. Peter wasanka antu judiciary. Antu amene wasanka ajapita. Ali ndipo yambira. They have where to start. Peter tu wamangidwa atu ndatu okuba. If you don't know, Peter is not samina kulamula dziko la Malawi. Anthu okubanda amene kulamula dziko la Malawi. Peter panopo alibe mawu. There's nothing I can do. Koma Peter there's a reason why Peter said we need to change our mindset. Anthu amene akutibera. Amalawi timakateteza munthu amene ali mbava who is supposed to go to jail. Okay. Munthu amathandiza munthu. Pilirani amathandiza anthu. Wathandiza anthu 100 million. Koma kukuli munthu amene akukuwa kuti pilirani akandibera. Mukuti ukhale chete iwe. Pilirani yosanga kubera yamathandiza anthu. You are stupid, Malawians. Ndinu zisiyo. Munthu amene ujayo mukuyendeka mumumvesere. And mumfuse kuti okay, evidence yako nditiyo. Because even if atanena kuti pilirani amandibera, pilirani is not guilty until proven guilty by court. Koma court limene tikulina kuti anthu apita kala ndire chilungamo nditiyo. Ndi court limene kwatuka Alexis Kamangira anali Alexis Kamangira ndi lawyer wochokera ku dziko limeneli. Ngani ya John Musa Alexis Kamangira pemene. Mukayangane news zanu mupite ku news mukafuse news zanu kufuna timuziwa Alexis Kamangira ndani mumpeza ali mu news mwani. Amalawa anthu opusa iyi. Abambo pepera. Zisiru zaka zimayi kumakuti. Mukangomona mwana wavala kuti ali pa freedom yekha wavala. Akuyenda ndi akuputa dalasi bambo. Azibambo anu wanti zisiru the adults. Akuyendereka aziwa kuzimanga kuzigwira anthu amene wawo. Aononga ziko azibambo amene wawa. All they know is kuba. Komanso kuchokera nthawi yakamuzi uzafika siku la lero. Amene akumanena kuti wewe ndi wansanje. Uyu kumpangira nsanje ndi ndani? And why are you saying that? You are very stupid. Panopo wina aliyese including yeye mwe Alex ya cheko kama kuna naba nao. Knowingly or unknowingly.
I know I was never involved.
Listen to me, Alex.
And I was never involved.
Listen, when you know a sin and you keep quiet, you are part of the sin. But I
wasn't quiet. Exactly the point. I wasn't quiet. I have never been quiet, Bido. Then Ubange challenge. I've never been part of the corruption. I've never been quiet. I've always stood my ground. Ask the people that know me from childhood. I've always stood on the right light. I've always stood out on the light.
So yes, I know it.
No, of course I do.
Yes.
I speak on things that I know.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, don't back down. Malawi.
I'm not going to back down, you know.
Yeah, and that's the truth about it. My negative comment, ignore them. They are part and parcel of corruption. They are they don't understand life. They don't understand what is happening. Mujiko. As long as I have food in my house, it is okay. They don't understand. There is a time for everything. 100 years to come, don't say. What are we teaching them? So right now, baby fighting against corruption, Mena makoli ya katangale kuyambira tawo manager makolo atu nkuma musirira nkumalera ntu nkumaba ndokumafuna kutipusisa kumalawi kuja kuli mafamily ndamena mankugawa na mu politics muja mkati muja ndamena kungozunguliza zinthu zimezi ndumapanga control. Okay, system ya Malawi ili control in their politics. That's the truth about it. Antosewa apanidwa their politics. Chipocho na kuti uchisiru wa judiciary adavomereza kuti zinthu zikhale mmene zilili pano. So if you know what we saying, mwana wa bado and mwana amene yuyu timanena una kuti gari moto basi kama ndi student makandi driver iweyo you are like a driver. Malawians, what they have to understand, to know, ndi kuchika mutu mwa kuti banga understand kunena kuti nkhondo isi yako Alex, even though they come in your comment section ndi kumakutukwana, they are just stupid fools who don't understand kuti you are just a whistleblower. You have the right to stop and to keep quiet because you have done the commendable job. Iweyo what happens next? Why are Malawians just coming to attack you? Why can't they let us see you can see Mujiko Matu. Chinja army ya Ziko la Malawi is failing us. Army ya Ziko la Malawi kupita ukapanga ataki and tuchifuacha uniform a material. Zonse zimene ukukuwa iweyo. Zoti iwowa ndi totally affected. Kuyambira masale zao, mafamily zao. Zonse alibe nazo nchito. Chifukwa when police kutikanika to help us kukapanga arrest amene tikufuna. Army is there to do that. Osa ndiuza so kunena kunoti yayi kumukudikira kunena kuti tuwene kati dikire zima ilenga kwenda process my food. Unaamba kukua 2024 Army akutani. The only response you see Army ndiza kutamanga kukamugwira nzima ya kulifu anabwerekeseyo. We are talking to a material. We are talking of urban drama materials. These are the things that are the most important things that they stand. What are they doing? The only response imene anthu azibwera ndizija kutamanga kuikusewa akangoyimba basi osaya kuchani mbolo sisowa. Those are the only stupid things that they stick to. But then to understand kunena kuti it's our responsibility nkhondo ya dziko lathu la Malawi. See my weapons of mass of destructions. Nkhondo ya dziko lathu la Malawi ndikuba. Ngata polisi akukanika. That's why we have antungata China maiko akuje Burkina Faso amene ujenda analinda sirikali. Anapangira njikika anthu onse kuti yeye uchakatinge ndikulowa kuti akakhale president. Anaona kuti anthu awawa they are foolish. Tikusowa ifeyo ndithu, tikusowa ifeyo upangiri, tikusowa ifeyo kuthandizidwa mdziko mwathu. Ena ndi awakuyankha pa MDF simanga wakuba. Tandikandi kwele nuko inu. Koma izimanga muthu otenga uniform material. That's what you are talking about. MDF ikukatenga muthu kumaka mmenya muthu amene watenga material. Mundichokere ukwene ine wosa manyanga maya kopepelawo. Azibanga opusa inu mfleso ma trouser mvale masketi. Nonsense. Nicho sebo aba Alex and trainers and P17.
All right, Peter. Thank you very much for your comment. I appreciate your passion. I would rather have someone that is swearing than have someone who is stealing. I prefer someone who can swear than someone who is stealing. So thank you for expressing yourselves and yourself. And the freedom of expression includes the freedom to swear, the right to offend people, as long as you are not lying about people and all those kinds of. So I appreciate your comment, and you have always been passionate about the fight against corruption. That is not taken for granted. I want to ask you, raise more women, raise more men that can have the same energy that you have. If we had more people who have understood, and not just have understood and say, you're doing a good job, but they are doing something on their part. Like on your part, you have done so much already. The women that you have stood for protected in many times, in many things that people don't even write about. People just hear about your work on Oman, how you saved girls in Oman. But you have done so much work other than that. So me being someone who has done so much human rights work, I know that what people write is it might be even just 10% or 20% of the work that one has done. But the 80% should never be forgotten. I've tried to raise a number of people on TikTok, but as usual, when I do these things, people don't want to speak. They just want to listen. And I'm over kumanga now comment as many thousand. But let me conclude by saying that corruption is a war. Corruption is a beast, and the corrupt people are ruthless. They are ruthless. They take everything, including your life. That's how dangerous corruption is. And they don't just take your life, they also take the life of your children and your children's children. They take your future. They take off generations. That's what corruption does. And so our approach, what you see with me, how militant I am, or how I approach things, you think I'm being harsh, but you don't know. I'm being too kind. When Peter speaks, when she was speaking, she was swearing, she was shouting. There's nothing that she has done comparing to what the corrupt do. And how kubera ni songo yana kubera na ajina chakweraja. Zoli jamemba chakumatisana usinga dizeni kumatama sana basi kumatama kumakangana kuti akaike nkhata pamanda amuntu oti anafa kalikaya muntu oti amaphantu muntu oti anabera Malawi, because kamuzu, if there's someone that has stolen money, there's no one that has stolen Malawian money more than Kamuzu Banda. Kamuzu Banda stole billions. There was a time Kamuzu was richer than Malawi. Kamuzu was richer than Malawi. And why? Because the government, MCP. Everything belonged to MCP because there was one government. Kamuzu is one person that was, if we are in corruption, Kamuzu is the one that laid the foundation. He's the founding father of corruption in Malawi. And the people don't want to talk about that because they are part of the cartel, and so I want to re-emphasize kunena kuti kumenya na nkhondo kulimba na ndikatangale sinkhani yonena kuti yosekererana kapena yonyengererana, ndi nkhani ya serious. Ndipo anthu ambiri sakondwera nawo makamaka anthu amene akupanga enjoy akunyada komanso akunyambita nawo ndalama zokubazi. Komanso ena amakhala kuti anthu amene akubawo ndi timilungu tawo amatipembeza, so izi zimapanga shoko komanso amateteza ngakhale akuvutikanso ndiwo omwewo. Ndimabwereza Harriet said, I saved 1,000 slaves. I would have saved 1,000 more if they had known they were slaves. Pale anthu ambirimbiri amene akuzunzika, akumwalira, akufa chifukwa cha katangale. Kumano ukafuna kumenyera katangale aja anthu omwe ajaso amene amakuluma kukumenya kunena zambiri. Ndi Harriet was right kunena kuti ngati nkhani 2024 yoseje maina kutesa zimene zizi corruption ija ajina Jikopa jamena kala mangidwa pano, ajina Frank Mbeda amena kala mangidwa, ajina Kumbo Soko, ajina Bright Tail, maloya oseo amendu nda chula ineo, amena kala mangidwa by now. But the reason is, not only are they themselves fighting, but other people are fighting for them. Dodi, ajina Bright Tail aja, iwa aja, inyage aja, maloya amena upanga nao benefiti, azikazi hao, mabanja hao, ana hao, azinzao, mafami. So it's a whole huge, imakanga the chain. It's a chain. But we are here to break all the chains. You know, remember when we were opening the live, we were listening to the song by Combs, Break Every Chain. We are breaking the chains, and the chains are breaking. You know, the chains are breaking. As we speak, MCP Jaimani Adida Chuma, Chimene Kamuzana Aba. Headquarters there, man, now the Palibe Japan made Namanga headquarters. As many as it. Where do you think a political party can find Dalama Zumanga that have ever gone to headquarters the MCP? So they express, they show you the fruits of the corruption. They show you the fruits of the crime, their crimes, and you clap hands for them, and you support them, and you follow them. They had Amalis Hotel. One of the reasons why Amalis Hotel succeeded was kunena kuti calls magas amauza anthu ena ndena kunena kuti tikufuna timange headquarters ya DPP. And indeed, there might be plans kuti amange the headquarters ya DPP, and the plans, they are stealing from you. Of course, anthu a DPP ndi nthata zanjala nditu panopa angu babali pose. Oh, everyone in DPP thinks in 2030 they will be president. Like everyone. Alisa kuzono kuti 2030 akakhala president. So alisa angu baku mango toli ndama zora zapangire campaign. Basi tu ziko njera lisandusa banki. Yoti amena ani ndi udindo basi abebo azisungira kuti zapangire campaign. Basi we have just become a campaign field. We have just become a campaign field. Like, we are so sad. This is sad, and we need to wake up. So zimene zimachitika zozija nizopusa kuyambira IMCP zisiru zokazoka makape mabonobwa ni mabonobwa okoka bonobwa ni bonobwa ndi chinyani china chake chimapanga zopepera chibonobwa IMCP asoja ni mabonobwa and IMCP ni mabonobwa kwambiri chifanya nazonena kuti anzawa DPP all they are doing ndi kuba DPP panoba ngoba all they are doing is stealing and IMCP mumuta apange fight kuti kuba kuja kuthesebe kuti apange inu mupanga alimbane na wasipanga ma press briefing on that akulimbana basi kuti akaike nkhata pamanda and I DPP nde zimabono bwazo kazuka zimene zikulimbana mukalimbane ndi anthu kuti akaika rough akaika nkhata pamanda amuntu zachani zimenezo. What is that for? Like, so but what I'm telling you is anthu amapanga da ma diversion amajafuna attention ichoge kwa Amalis Hotel. They don't want you to focus panopa pachitika sobombalina pachitika sobomba mabonobwa okoka mabonobwa muchitumbu kati mani mabonobwa mbwenu unambembe. No, thank you very much for being there but it's nothing for you if you just join the lives just to listen and do nothing. If you're getting anything, if you're getting educated, then you should use that education to do something. Makala busy I've been revealing to you the realities, you know. Palibe amenanga ndibidise mukoti nenkani zizi kutaka wina. Palibe no one can difage panoba again mandacha basi asoa sa kuonekaso. Now mange file trial bando sizaoneka. Koti nani na mumei kesi ya tuipa ai basa 2 days. Nende kudigira uri koti lipeleke 2 days. Inesikudi ndine na uri kesi itesebe. Kesi kwena invesebe. Ndipo Chief Justice amendu kufuna uri apite kwa apeleke mbabwela zapeleke umboni. Awa Deputy Chief Justice ni maloya osaja na chulaja. Awina abwele pa kota zapeleke umboni. Aina kumbo soko ngadaku nena uri ndaibisira mbili abange sakasumeso. Ndugu abanga challenge. Ngada kumbo soko zimenda yankwa lero mukona uri ndakula kwirani kasumeni. Please sue. I've been very clear. If you feel ndakula kwirani, please sue. napemphera kale na tesa kale nkumano koma ndimangofuna kupanga comment pazimene anthu awiri achana kamba amaina, and it's only women that have come out by live by TikTok, and that tells you women are bored. Most men timangoonesa kudolo kumoa basi mangokambia Kamangira uja akukamba zona kumoa basi. We just discuss these things kumoa, and you think you are brilliant people, you think you are intelligent. Good night.